1, 2, 3, close. Welcome back. First video in a while since actually coming back from Morocco. It's been a journey learning how to edit videos and put them together. Taken me slightly longer than I expected. Just going out for a quick bimble in the lakes while the weather's nice. I've been out a couple of times, but the weather's been absolutely awful and the audio's been horrendous. Not that a lot of you watch it, but I'm at that point of, if I'm going to do something, do it right from the start, or should I say at least try and do it right from the start. So with it being a half decent day, I thought I'd have a little ride out, go over Honister Slate, mine, do the pass there, drop down into Keswick, then probably have a cup of tea at the hot tram roll, and then come back via either, I'll probably come back over Honister Pass. I was out last weekend. I had a wander up to the Scottish motorcycle show. Bit of a mistake. Well, no, it wasn't a mistake. It didn't rain, but boy was it cold. I think I took a little bit of footage. I think it got to -2 at one point. And I decided that I wasn't going to go the back roads and over the lowlands or the highlands or whatever you want to call it. And I deviated back onto the motorway. Pleased I did, really. Once I got up to Glasgow, I deviated off, went on to the A74. I think it wasn't the A74, it was the roads around the A74, up into Edinburgh. Kept quite warm actually with the case heated jacket on, worked the street. Chopping the hedges and trees now. What was I saying? Yeah, it'd have been a better idea if I'd actually plugged it in. And I thought about stopping, and in the end I didn't. Braved it all the way up, but as a jacket underneath the Alpine Stars one, it worked well. I wasn't cold. I was chilly, but wasn't cold at all. Yep, so as I was saying, I was out at the Scottish Motor Show last week. And went and had the bike MOT the Wednesday before, which was probably one of the nicest days that we've had so far this year, to be honest. Well, at least it didn't rain at all during the day. We've struggled with a lot of water this year. in the form of rain. Yeah, so there was no issues at all with the MOT. I mean, I wouldn't have thought so on a, well, it's 5 years old, well, 4.5 years old, nearly 5 years old now. I had, thank you very much, I still have my puncher from Morocco that I was pumping up daily before going out, and I decided, one, 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, as I say, I took the bike for the MOT, and I got finally got the puncture repaired. Quite reasonable, to be honest. They do an excellent job, Lloyd's BMW up at Carlisle. Can't fault them. So it was repaired the rear puncture, MOT, and a new battery for the remote. I think I was there 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Not quite long enough to buy a new bike, although I did see one that I quite fancy, but I just don't want to pay the insurance for the 1,300. I was looking at quotes and they were, you know, £1,700–1,800, and I just can't warrant it. You know, it's I mean, this bike's now got 35,000 miles on it. Not a lot in essence, but it's high in comparison to some people. You know, some people have got 10–12,000 miles on them at 5–6 years old, but I get out and ride mine as much as possible throughout the year, and look at that, isn't it amazing? On my doorstep. I've been riding, what, 15 minutes and I'm here. Back to the MOT. Yeah, so it cost me just shy of £60. To say that was puncture repair, a battery, and the MOT. Jim, fantastic guy. If you live in the Lake District area and you want your bike serviced, or you know, anything BMW related, bike related, he's wealth of knowledge, and he's always seems glad to be helping you, you know. And just advised that my pads are about 50%. Was it 50%? 30%, I think. And did I want them changing now or wait until my service was done at 36,000 miles? So I just said I would get it done at 36,000 miles. No big rush. And to be honest, I'm 500 miles away from getting service now, or service due. I'll probably wait. My service is due at 35,400, but I think I'll wait to 36, just let it go slightly over, and then I'll get the final drive check done as well at the same time, because he was saying to me that it doesn't matter whether you're being at 35,999, BMW won't even entertain doing it. So it's got to be 36,000 miles and over. 1, 2, 3, close. Yeah, so what have I got going this year? What do I got planned? well, my daughter's planning on doing Australia at the end of the year, so I've decided that I'll go out and meet them. I think they're doing 18 months in Australia, and then they're going to travel for 6 months, sort of Cambodia, Japan, Vietnam. So I've decided that I'll go out and see them. I would love to go and see them in Australia, but I might do, yeah. Maybe go out for 4 weeks, go and see them for a week or two, and see if I can hire a bike and do a little bit of touring. I know that obviously it's not going to be able to do massive amounts with the size of the country that it is, but I'll make some inquiries as to what I can do and what I can't do, and fantastic views. Anyhow, what was I saying? Yeah, about the Australia. So I don't know whether, if I can afford to, I'll go and see them for 4 weeks in Australia, as I say, then maybe do a couple of weeks, see them in Vietnam, or do I wait and do a big tour of Vietnam? So the big plans this year have sort of been blown out the window. No big trips planned, but on a side note, I've actually bought a tent, Summit Gobi 3. So I'm just getting together sleeping bags and sleeping mats. I've got a cooker, bits and bobs. So if you guys have got any suggestions on what to get, that would be extremely helpful. So the first big test, the first big thing that I've got this year is I'm doing the Kielder 500 Rallymoto. So it's a rally road book that you follow, and you scored accordingly on how good, or in my case probably how bad I actually am. It's the first time I've done anything like this, so I've bought myself the Samsung Galaxy tablet Active Tab 3, or Tab Active 3, and I'll mount it. I'll take the sat nav off and mount it there and use their road book. I might do a full video on the setup there. So that's the 17th and 18th of May. Could be the 16th and the 17th. So I'm going across on the Friday, tenting it, then 250 kilometres off-road around the Kielder forests on the Saturday, and then 250 kilometres on the Sunday as well, all off-road. So that will be my first major off-road experience, and we'll see how it goes. First experience of tenting, unless I go and do a couple beforehand. And then I've got the ABR in June. Again, first time at the ABR. quite looking forward to it, to be honest. So we'll see how it goes. I'll do a couple of trips away, I think. You know, just a single night, and hone my skills at putting up the tent and cooking and seeing what I need, if taking too much, not taking enough. I'm very minimalistic when it comes to stuff like that, so hopefully tent, a sleeping bag and food and something to cook it on, something to eat it on will suffice. Still a bit of snow on the tops over there. Good to see a few bikes out today. This is Honister Slate Line. This is the summit of Honister Pass. You come over and you're greeted to views like that. That's why I love living in the Lake District. The view never gets old. I've never actually stopped to have a good look at that river. It does actually look quite spectacular. Some amazing little waterfalls.